Welcome back to Her Circle. It's been a long time. I feel like we haven't done this, and I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But you know what? It's hard when we have lives. You have three kids, school
Yep.
started, summer was busy. You're
Summer
gone.
was busy
Yeah.
and fun and fulfilling.
Yeah. In a good way. Busy in a good way. We kind of
Yeah.
knew that once summer came, it was going to be a little bit
Yeah.
tricky over the summer. Like that part I feel like was kind of like planned and expected. I think
hmm
after school started, I didn't realize like how crazy it was going to be.
For both of us or mostly
Just
you?
both, well, for
Yeah.
me, but both of us like it's like the opposite. Like the
Yeah.
schedules and then October actually is like a super crazy month and November is going to be crazy for us too. And so I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my gosh." Like it just not happen. It wasn't happening very easy, but it's okay.
Yeah. Just gets away from you. And we didn't even realize, like, we knew that what we had loaded or
Hmm.
done and recorded was coming to an end, but there just literally was not a time that it worked for both of us.
No.
And even this is, I have an appointment in 8 minutes.
We're gonna make it work. We're
We're
gonna
going to make it work.
pause. We're
It's all
gonna pick up
good.
where we left off. Took like 12 hours to get my mic figured out.
That did take a while.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know how to do it, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna sit here messing with it because I didn't want to like.
Yeah.
I was like, I
I'm
knew
glad it
Heston
works
would,
though, and that there
because
wasn't actually an issue because we probably couldn't have been recording right
yeah,
now.
that would have been another thing. Dude,
Yeah.
sorry.
What?
Theo's with me, and he's
Her
laying down.
dog?
He's being yes, my dog. Sorry. Little, nice and sweet and being quiet right now, so I'll take it. But his toots right now are disgusting. Like I
Do you
kind of want
remember?
to kick him out.
Do you remember Fudge?
Yes,
Our dog. He had the worst
it is so
gas.
bad. And he's so
He could
tiny.
clear a room.
Yeah, but Fudge was like a big dog.
He was a big dog.
This little dude, it's like how? Maybe that's what they say Frenchies do, but I'm like at least he's being quiet and cute, so
Yeah,
whatever, I'll
that's
take
good.
it. And he's not munching on his toy anymore because I was scared you were going to hear him in the background like gnawing on
Crunching.
it. Yeah,
No,
and
I
he's
can't
not
hear
snoring.
anything. That's good.
So that's good. So hopefully he doesn't start snoring. But so we figured we kind of do a check-in,
Yeah.
kind of see how everything's been going. How summer?
Mhm.
What'd you do for summer?
Summer, let's see, we spent a whole month in Florida, so that was fun. It was a little challenging with Roan.
Oh,
He was not sleeping well, so that was really hard. And all he wanted to do was nurse 24/7. So that got old really fast.
mm-hmm.
So much so that I decided the day we got home from Florida, he was done nursing cold turkey because I was supposed to bring him to Chandler's vow renewal
Mm-hmm.
in Georgia 12 days after we got back from Florida. And I said to Heston, either we're both not going or he's for sure not coming with
Yeah,
me because I wouldn't have been able to do anything. It
yeah,
just would have not been fun. And he's too separate of me now, like his identity. He's more of an individual versus
yeah.
like, because he's getting older. And so I traded Roan for Liv, and Liv got to come and
Mm-hmm.
hang out and do all the fun girly things, and it was nice. It was good to have that one-on-one time. But Florida was great. Loved it, minus Roan's sleeping issues. Plus he got sick. Like it is what it is when you're traveling with kids. There's
Yeah,
no
you just go.
yeah.
And do.
You just have to do and go and make
How
it
does he
work.
like actually travel? Like the traveling part. Like,
Like on
is
an
that
airplane,
hard? Yeah, yeah. Is that hard with him?
he's
And
just
them
busy.
three? Okay.
The other two are great. He just
Yeah.
is busy. Like I just know I don't bring a book. I don't have my headphones. Like I'm literally just holding him for however long the flight is, trying to keep him
Yeah.
busy and distracted. And he's not old enough that he'll sit and like watch a show or
Yeah.
anything. And he doesn't, my kids don't usually have screens anyway. So it's not something he's used to like getting
Hmm.
a phone and watching a show. So we tried, there's like a couple things he'll sit and watch for like 3 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So I took those 3 minutes a piece when I could. But he does really good traveling. He just wants to talk to everyone and he's good. 99% of the time when we stand up at the end of the flight, the people in front of us and behind us turn around and go, "Oh, I didn't even know you had a baby." So
That's
I
good.
take that as a good thing.
That's good. I didn't know if
But
you had any like little like tricks or things you do like with him to keep him
I
entertained.
just keep giving him snacks and food
Yeah.
and water as much as I can. I just try and point out different things. He likes to look at pictures, so like he'll always pulls the pamphlet out of the seat. Um, but he's a good traveler. All my kids have
Yeah.
been like really good travelers because we've just had to go and do all the time. So
Yeah.
they just keep up. But he does good. Like, and then we went to Bear Lake before Florida, and that's like a 14-hour drive. And he did great on the drive. I think I gave him a couple suckers, so he liked that.
Keep him
But it was
occupied for
good.
a while.
Yeah.
How long were you guys at it's Bear Lake? How long were you guys there?
Yeah. Um, we got to Utah. I don't even know. I think we got there on a Sunday. I think it was a full week. So we
Oh,
like
okay.
got there. I can't remember exactly the days, but I feel like we got there. I think we ended up going right up to the lake house because we were going to stay at our friend's house. And they
Okay.
were like, if you want to just drive the extra 40. Oh, you know what? We left. It was a Monday. We left Monday after work. I picked up Heston and then we drove to Vegas. And we stayed the
Okay.
night in Vegas and then we did the rest of the drive the next day. So we
Oh,
ended
okay.
up just going, we went to Costco in Logan, Utah, did all of our shopping, got everything loaded up and met everyone there. And then we all just drove up. Like it's a 45-minute drive up to
Oh,
the
okay.
airport, or not to the airport,
The lake.
up to the lake. And then we
Nice.
did the lake for, I think, 5 days, 4 or 5 days.
And that was
And
over the
then,
4th of July, right?
no, it was after the 4th,
Oh, okay.
but I
I thought it
don't
was during.
remember the drive home. I can't remember if we did it all in one day or if we stopped.
Oh,
I
if
think
you
we
like double
stopped.
up that. In Vegas again?
No,
Oh.
I don't know what, I literally can't remember what we did.
It's,
Hmm,
you're like, it's blur.
It
Did
is.
any more of your family go besides your parents?
Yeah, so Chris and Brittany were there, and
Okay.
Chad and Logan did come. So everyone was there except for Cody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's nice.
so it was good.
I didn't know for sure who all winded up going or not.
Yeah, almost everyone was able to go. Cody just couldn't get work off. I think he had like recently started this job. You know how it
Mhm.
goes.
Yeah.
Trying to type this password in. It logged me out. One
Oh,
second.
for the they just call you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Anyways, I'll cut all that. Okay. It's telling me this is. Hold on one second. Okay. I couldn't figure this out last time. Heston, I can't figure out how to get this appointment thing to work again. He's fine. It needs to be open and I couldn't get it last time.
What are
We'll
you
cut all
doing?
this out.
Theo. Theo, come back. Come here. I don't trust you.
Your face right now.
It always
What?
makes me nervous. I'm like, what are they doing? He's usually pretty good now. He doesn't really.
Yeah, is he like fully trained and stuff?
Yeah. He
Okay,
doesn't, knock on wood, he doesn't have like any accidents or anything in the house anymore or anything. And
that's awesome.
chewing might be the only issue. We don't leave him out when we go somewhere.
Yeah,
So, but he does pretty good on his toys. Every now and then he'll chew on things that he shouldn't, but for the most part, he really doesn't.
that's
So
good.
hopefully, once we start testing leaving him, he'll eventually be
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
So,
whenever Heston and Liv get out of here, we can resume.
do reason.
Where is she coming out with you? Mhm.
So you have to stay like logged in on the like an app.
Yeah, so it's like the camera's on, so I'm in the meeting and then she just has to join whenever she's ready.
Oh, gotcha. So it's almost like you're like sitting in the room waiting for
Yeah.
people to like come in. Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, because I was there on Monday or last Friday for the blood draw, and they were like, "Okay, you can come back in Friday." And I'm like, "Can we just do it on the computer again? That's so much easier for me."
Especially if it's just like following up
It's
on
just a
like,
follow up, yeah.
yeah.
So I'm curious. So I'll actually talk about all of that because I think it's good stuff. So back to like why I wanted to stop nursing because he just was like so addicted to it. It's like having a pacifier
Hmm.
where if he wasn't able to get it, he's just screaming and crying.
Yeah.
But at that point with kids, when they're too hooked on something, I feel like, all right, it's time to kind of get off of that. But there were things that I needed to address, like with my body and with my health. And I can't do that. You can't do a lot of things when you're nursing. You can't take
Oh,
any,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, you probably could, but I'm not going to test it
Yeah.
out. Like, I'm not going to be the guinea pig or anything. So, Heston had one of his clients recording with a woman who owns a wellness center here,
Hmm.
and she was explaining some things that they deal with. And we're back.
And we're back.
Anyway, so what I was saying is, so Heston had a guest on one of his clients' podcasts,
Hmm.
and she was talking about like women's health and hormones and how as we get older, those things kind of need to be like regulated a little bit more.
Yeah.
And Heston like kind of pulled her aside after and was telling her like, this is what my wife's been struggling with. She's frustrated with, all the a few things that I had
Yeah.
been feeling. And a lot of it I would say was like emotional. I just felt very I don't know what the right word is, almost hopeless. Like, this is just how I'm gonna feel. I'm
Yeah.
tired. I'm like really irritable. I just didn't feel like myself
Hmm.
100%. And I know my body, and I know after I have a baby, around 18 months or so is when my hormones like drop. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
And things were just shifting in my body. I was so just exhausted. Every time I worked out, like I could barely lift anything heavy. I just felt so just depleted. Like
Hmm.
that's the word I'm looking for. Everything felt so depleted. I
Yeah.
just felt so run down. So Heston was talking to this woman, her name is Molly, kind of telling her everything, and she was like, just have your wife come in, schedule an appointment. Like we deal with this is what we do. Like we help women. That's our specialty. So I went almost just a few months ago. So I think it was right before your vow renewal.
Oh, okay.
So I had blood work previously from my naturopath. I sent it over. They said that was enough to kind of go over because I had just done it like 6 weeks before. So everything
Okay.
was trending the right, like in the same direction. So the doctor or the NP looked over all of my stuff and we went over a few things, and um I had part of my thyroid removed
Oh, yeah.
like what 3 years ago, I
Yeah.
think. So on paper, my thyroid function like like number wise looked great. Like it was within normal range of
Yeah.
everything. And so I was just telling her, like, okay, this is why I had my thyroid removed. I haven't had to be on any thyroid medication. Everything's been like everything looks normal. And she looked at me and she said, this is not normal. Like from the way that I practice medicine and
Yeah.
I've been doing this with women for years, these numbers are not optimal. Like we can get you feeling a lot better. And so I was actually relieved to hear her say that because
Yeah.
I just felt like I can't, there's a way that I can feel better. Like I
Hmm.
need to feel like more myself. So
Yeah.
there was that. My testosterone was like so low, almost nothing, like not even close to within
Yeah,
normal
I think
range for a woman.
I think it's in range, but it's like super like low.
Yeah. And that's what I learned with her. Like within normal range, that's somebody else's normal. That doesn't make it
Yeah.
your normal. Like you can feel really good at a certain number and another woman can feel like garbage.
Yeah.
Everyone is so different. So she got me on a thyroid medication. So I've been taking that for a few weeks now. And
Okay.
then the other thing, which is really cool, are these testosterone pellets.
Hmm.
So I went in right before your vow renewal,
Oh, yeah, you
and
did
she
say
just
that.
does a little incision and puts these pellets in your glute muscle. And that's it. So you don't have to take anything. You don't even have to think about it. It just is like a slow release in your body
Mm.
for 3 months. So every 3 months or so, you go and get more.
I feel like I've seen stuff about that. I haven't like
Mhm.
actually like looked into that, but I've
Yeah, so
seen
that's
like the
been really
pellet.
cool. I've definitely noticed way more energy. I'm able to work out significantly harder. I can lift heavier. I have way more endurance. Like,
Mhm.
and emotionally, I feel like I can deal with problems better. Like, I
Mhm.
don't feel this crippling, like, well, that's it. I feel
We're done.
like
Life
we're
is
done.
over.
Yeah, because sometimes it feels like that when
Yeah.
when a problem's coming at you.
Yeah.
If you are not like functioning the way you need to be, you
Mhm.
can't solve it. Like
Yeah, it's like the
it's
end of the
too
world.
big.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I've
it's been
I've
really cool.
thought about going and doing all my hormone stuff. I need to just do it. And I've been thinking about it for a long time. I just haven't. And like you said, it's like you get your blood work back and it's like, oh, everything's normal. And you're like, oh, okay, well, it's just me. Like that's just
Hmm.
how it is kind of thing. But I think it would be nice to like actually go and like you said, talk to someone who like that's what they work with
That's
and
their
see.
specialty, especially
Yeah.
with women. So, I mean, they do, I don't know if they do out of state patients, but they do like obviously telehealth calls, and
Yeah.
you could always schedule something like when you're down visiting.
True.
So I
See
like them.
every
I would highly recommend them
highly recommend.
and
10 out
their
of 10
team.
recommend. That's nice.
Yeah, and then another thing, so we talked about this before. I don't know if I've told you yet, but I did all the face stuff.
Okay, maybe like you
Maybe
talked to
what?
me about it, but I don't remember if you told me that you did it.
So I did it, I think 2 weeks ago exactly.
Okay, so then no, okay.
Yeah, so I went and I got she did it's called Dysport in my
Okay.
forehead and like kind of right here. And then
Okay.
the other thing that I did was the Sculptra stuff. So it
Okay.
rebuilds the collagen in your own face.
Okay. Hmm.
So that takes like she said 5 to 8 months to see the full like
Oh, wow.
benefits. So it's like a long game because it's stimulating your own body to create the collagen again.
Okay.
So it's longer. It lasts like 2 years before you need to do any kind of like touch ups and stuff. But I'm going, so she recommends one vial per decade of life. So like three because I'm in my 30s. So I got one 2 weeks ago. I'm getting another one in like 6 weeks. And then I'll do another one 6 weeks after that.
So
Then
what
I
does
should be good
that
for two
do?
years.
What do you do? Oh, what's the process of that, I guess?
Oh, here we go. So what's kind of cool is I did it with their videographer. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
all gonna be on at some point it's gonna hopefully be somewhere because I'm curious how it will look
Yeah.
when so how it works is the sculpture comes in like this little vial, it's powdered, and then she
Okay.
mixes it with like medical grade saline, and then she
Okay.
puts it in this little machine and it just like really shakes it up and mixes everything.
Yeah.
It's funny because the prep of this product takes longer than it actually does to do the like procedure.
Procedure.
um, so yeah, you just kind of wait till everything's mixed, and then she fills up these syringes, and then she has to inject them in certain ways. So she numbs your face too, which is good
Yeah.
because it's a pretty big needle. And when she was doing it, the kid, and I say kid because he was like 22, he's holding the camera and he's looking at me, and I'm laying there, and she's doing the needle in my face, so she kind of cannulates it under your skin, so she's going like back and forth like that
Yeah.
under your skin, and it's a big needle and it's bent, and she's just like going through your skin. So she did it. She didn't do anything here because she said I haven't lost like any collagen here, but she did it in my temples, like down through my
Here.
jawline, right here,
Yeah.
up here.
Like that's common for ladies. You get like
Hmm.
the what are
Yeah,
they called?
this is the
Jowls
first
almost.
area. Yep,
Yeah.
this is the first area
Mhm.
we as women like lose the collagen or the fat pads because all
Yeah.
she showed me this really cool picture. She explained the whole process. It was really neat to kind of just learn everything. But all of our fat pads are all together when we're younger, and then as we get older, we lose that fat, that
Mhm.
collagen in our face that makes everything look fuller and younger. But she's doing the needle under my skin, and it doesn't hurt, but you can just, something's in there. You can feel
Yeah,
it.
you can feel it.
And the kid is holding the camera. Oh my gosh, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. And I'm just laying there. And he's like, this is wild. Oh my gosh.
I feel like I don't it just like scares me to do something like that of like what the heck are you putting in my body? It's just weird to me.
No, I completely agree. I thought about it for a really long time because I did a consult with her
Yeah.
like months ago, and I looked up a lot of stuff online, and it's something that's been around for like a long time,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. And but of course everything has a risk,
Yeah.
and you just have to decide, like, is it worth it? And to me, I feel like it's worth it. I like the aspect that it stimulates your own collagen and
Mhm.
it's not like filler, because filler is a quick like fix and it's instant, like it's an
Mhm.
instant difference.
Yeah.
So, but again, everything has its, of course, risks, and the real question, like, okay, really, what is actually happening? But
Yeah. I'm always
so far so
scared.
good.
It's like I don't want to like mess up my face. Like I don't want to do
Yeah,
something like long term and then be like, now I can't come back from this.
yeah, I
Like,
agree.
do I just want to naturally age and be like, okay, well, this is natural, or do I want to take the risk of doing something and it being like, well, now this is what you have, you know?
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
feel like with this injector, and that's the thing too, you have to really pick the person who is going to give you the look that you want to achieve.
Yeah.
She's very conservative. She is saying, like, we're not trying to change your look. We're just trying, it's like a restoration process, basically.
Yeah.
And so I feel like what a lot of what I'm doing right now is more preventative and just kind of like healing as I get older. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's more of like a preventative treatment so that when I am aging, I feel like it will be a little bit more like softer,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But I feel good about it. I really like the girl. She's been doing it for a long time, and she's
So
got
what's
like,
the stuff? What was the first stuff you said that you did in your forehead?
so it's like Botox, but
Uh-huh.
it's called Dysport, Dysport, I think. So it's not like Botox, it's a different, same result, just a different product
Oh, okay.
from my understanding. So she did it in my forehead, which is why
Mm-hmm.
you see that.
Yeah. You see that?
It's weird. And then she did some in my chin too, because I have like all these dimples in my chin.
Oh,
So
okay.
that will help like with the jawline looking a little stronger and more defined and a little sharper.
Okay. So your forehead feel frozen?
It's weird. I still have
Weird.
movement though. I'm not trying because you can be completely like nothing. But my eyebrows are still moving and I still have some movement.
That's so weird.
It's a weird, like, it's weird to get used
So
to
if like
for
you
sure.
do it more, then will it be frozen?
If you're not waiting in between. So you do this every 4 months or so. And depending on your body, like everyone's body is so different. So
Okay.
I went in on Monday for just a touch up, like, or 2 weeks just to see how my body was
Mhm.
processing it. Because this is my first time doing it. And so she did like the normal amount of units she thought would be best for me. And
Mhm.
so looking at me, she said, okay, now we know, like next time I'll back off like 2 units up here, because she's like, I feel like it might be a little bit too much for what you're wanting. And she's like, normally I do 10, I'll do 8 for you. So there's definitely some tweaking
Oh,
as you
okay.
move forward, which is good. That's what you want. You want someone who's like going to tailor it specifically for you,
Yeah.
you know? So it's just fun. Like I always enjoy these kinds of things. I like making improvements where I can.
Yeah. Well, what's the is this the same lady that you said did the hormone stuff?
No, different.
Oh, I was like, wow, she does it all. This is a
I'm getting
different
all
lady.
fixed up over here.
Apparently, yeah, from the inside out. So,
Inside out.
where'd you meet this lady that does the injection
So
stuff?
she's at our ortho's office.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I
Gotcha.
met her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
so you go back in to do the other
Yeah, I
one.
go back November 24th to do
Okay.
another treatment.
Do you feel like you've noticed anything
I
yet?
feel like my jawline feels a little sharper and stronger. I haven't noticed. I feel like I am noticing stuff here.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to look on camera now versus like however many weeks ago to
Oh,
see
yeah.
to see
Well, and then
like
like you
a
said, if she's
difference.
saying it takes like 6 months to really
Mhm.
like to see like later on what the difference is there too,
Yeah, it's a long game.
like what you see. So then you have to continuously go every, or do you stop for a while and then,
For the sculpture.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can do it, so you're supposed to do all of your treatments like at least 6 weeks apart. A
Okay.
recommended amount of vials. Then it's like every 2 years. You
Oh,
do a
okay.
touch up. It'll be like 1 vial every 2 years,
Huh.
which is nice. So,
Yeah, that is nice because that's not like very often.
no, it's not.
Compared, because I feel like people who get like Botox, like you said, on forehead and stuff, I feel like they go like all the time. Like it's every couple months.
It's she
I don't
said
know if
this
that's
is
normal, but
yeah, it is normal. She
oh,
said
okay.
this is like every 4 months or so.
So
But
you will go
everyone's
back for that every 4 months.
yeah, if I want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have like I feel like I will because I like how it looks. But you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
And everyone's body metabolizes different, so I could be ready in 3 months.
So weird to
It's a
me.
whole different world.
It's such a weird concept to me. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Cool. But anyways, so get Botox.
If you
I'll look
want
into
to.
it. It is interesting. I've always like thought about it. I'm like, maybe,
Mhm.
but then I'm like, I just don't know if I could do it. There's just a lot. It's just kind of creeps me out, honestly.
It's different and it's definitely we've seen women who are not seeing the right person
Yeah.
or it's just too overdone.
I'm like,
So,
I don't want my face to be like frozen or droopy, or then
right.
it's so scary. I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, uh, freaks me
That
out. I
just goes
always
back
think
to
like to the
picking the
extreme.
injector that's going to work for you.
I'll let
Who
you guinea pig this lady, and then if it works out, then I know.
so far so good. Hopefully.
I'll give it like 6 months to a year of all your stuff,
Yeah.
and then I might be like, all right, let's see what we can do.
Well, she's done all the same treatments and stuff and
Mhm.
she's stunning. And the nice thing about sculpture or the other like kind of side effect of it is it like that gives you this glowy effect on your skin.
Mhm.
So your skin quality is like a lot better.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
Or I could just wait till I get older and just do what uh Kardashian. What's the mom's name?
Chris,
Kris Kardashian did, and just
mm,
like get a whole new face.
I know a lot of women are doing that. It's a
It's
shitload of money.
crazy.
Hmm.
Like that to me, I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that
I
seems a
feel like
little
there's a
scarier.
fine line to me between like age. Like we're gonna age. I don't know. Hollywood is so, I feel like, toxic, man.
Hmm.
But like the balance of like, okay, like you said, like I want to just make it a little bit softer, fresher aging, like that kind of thing, and then like completely just like making yourself not age.
Hmm.
It's like, what do I
I'm not
know?
trying to stop anything. I'm just trying to make it a little
More
more
graceful.
graceful.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, anyways, that's what I've been up to.
Getting- Going to the beach
Working on myself
from the inside out. Look
from
at
the
you.
inside out. And I have been going to the gym because I usually work out at home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually like my
You're going to the
babies to
gym?
be, I have. I'm really proud
Wow.
of myself because I don't like my
Yeah.
kids or babies to be in like a care center.
Yeah.
But Liv is with Roan so that he's not by himself. So she
Uh-huh.
kind of takes care of him in there.
Yeah.
And he's doing great. He loves it. So I feel
Yeah.
like we all kind of look forward to it because they've got a really cute little play area. Then they have an outdoor playground that he gets to play on. And now it's finally nice weather here
Yeah.
and lives with
Hot.
him, which that makes a big difference for me because she can kind of keep an eye out for him and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been like a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just at the rec center or whatever?
Wreck. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. It's been good.
I love that for you. I feel like you haven't been in a gym in forever.
I went with Heston like last week for that was the first time as an adult that I've ever been in a gym.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I know.
So much
And I've been going by
change.
myself this entire week.
Cool.
So, yeah,
Maybe
it's
next
been
time
good.
I come down, I can talk you into coming to take a class with me.
I totally will.
Because they do have child watch there, but I will
Okay.
say they don't they don't change their kids or do anything. Like if
Yeah.
something happens, they come get you.
Yeah, that's
So it's
how
like
this
that's
place
kind of
is.
nice. Like they don't do really anything.
Yeah.
They kind of just like play with them unless something were to happen and they need to go to the
Mhm.
bathroom. They come and get the parent.
Yeah,
That's
that's
kind
how
of
this place
nice.
is too.
Because I know a lot of places it's like a lot of women are like, I don't, which is fair, like very
Mhm.
valid. So that keeps it from where it's like, no, like we'll come get you and let you. So they
Handle
do,
them.
they have child watch
Mhm.
and it'll kick your booty, but in a good
Oh,
way.
I know.
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
that'll be fun. I'm excited.
Yay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We can do
I'm growing up.
Pilates.
I
Just kidding. We can just
know.
go do all the things.
We could do everything. And
That's so
Roan's so
funny.
cute. Today's the
So
first day he
cute.
didn't cry when I dropped him off. Like he walked through the little door by
Mhm.
himself. And I said, bye, I'll see you later. And he came back and gave me a kiss. Because I think he's learning now, like, okay, my mom
Like,
comes back.
yes, like this is what we're doing. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's so
So
sweet.
it's
He's a
good. I'm
cutie.
proud of myself because it's hard for me to do those
Yeah.
things.
It
So
really is hard for you to do those things.
it is. I
And
just
that's
don't trust
okay.
anyone.
But that's okay. So that's
Yeah.
like cool that you're doing that. Like you said with Liv being there,
Hmm.
that makes a difference too for sure.
And she will tell me anything that
Anything.
happens in
Oh,
there.
that girl will.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Usually she's what happens in there, but she will tell me what happens in there.
She's the problem, but she'll tell me the problems.
She will tell me.
I love
Well,
that so
which
much.
she has her tryout tomorrow.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited about that.
Me
I'm like
too.
biased
She's
and
really
want her to be
excited.
a little cutie,
Yeah,
famous gymnast.
it's gonna be good. I think, like, emotionally for her, it's gonna be really good.
So she's trying out for team or a specific level or group
They
or
call it a developmental
oh,
team,
okay.
so it's like pre-competition
Yeah,
team,
okay.
basically. Because she's still technically like a rec level,
Okay.
but her skill-wise, like, she could use more attention.
Mhm.
And because you've seen her, like, she moves
Yeah.
her body really well. She hears critiques and she's able to fix her body
Mhm.
and listen to the correction. And she does really good in there. So
So this is kind of
yeah.
probably for them to see like how she progresses to like
Hmm.
see about doing competition.
Yeah. So it's like a step above rec and like a step below actual competition team.
Okay. She'll probably be working on like essentially like level 1 and level 2 stuff.
Yeah. She's in level 2 right now.
Okay.
Her floor skill, like she almost has her back handspring. I can spot her just with one hand and she's like really, really close. She just her bars, she doesn't have the bar level to
Oh,
be in
okay.
level 3
Yeah.
because she wasn't ever doing it.
When I feel like bars is always the event, I feel like that's harder for girls and or just kids in general to get.
Mhm.
Because when you think about it, it's like as a gymnast, we can go home and we can do stuff at home. I can do a handstand. Like you can do that anywhere. So I feel like it's
Mhm.
typical for kids to go home and like practice like
Yeah, flip
tumbling,
around a little. Yep.
trampoline, but it's like who has a bar? Not a lot of people do
Mhm.
unless you specifically do. But like your everyday life, you can cartwheel, handstand, you can do all those things just on the
Mhm.
floor. So I
Yeah.
feel like kids and girls pick up that stuff because they can just do it anywhere and everywhere. And then they get to this bar, like a different apparatus, and they're like,
Mhm.
what is this? But she has the
Yeah.
strength and she has the body, so I think she'll pick it
Yes.
up. It's just a matter of doing it.
Yeah, and repetition. And
Yeah.
we do actually have a bar, so I've been
Yeah.
keeping it out for her to kind of practice on. And she's picking it up fast.
Yeah.
So I think she'll really excel in this program.
Yeah, for sure. And it's
So,
dynamics, right?
mhm.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Where's it
So
at?
it's literally 8 minutes from us. It's
Nice.
new. It's their new facility. It's on
Nice.
Signal Butte and Germain.
Nice.
So
Okay. Because they have two
yeah,
locations now.
3 actually.
Whoa. Okay.
Chandler, Tucson, and they call it Mesa Queen Creek because it's right on the border.
Okay. Wow.
Hmm.
Dang, that's crazy. I
Yeah,
didn't realize that.
it's so nice. I'm excited for when you come and visit to watch
Yeah.
her there.
I have to go see that for sure.
Hmm.
That's so funny that
I know.
weird. Well,
Well, and it's weird because it's like, do I say something?
yeah.
Because there's no way he would look at me and go, oh,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. We could test it out.
We'll see. Maybe if you're with me, I feel like you're more
Yeah.
recognizable than I am.
I don't know. I mean, I look the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Although when I ran into Jeff, he had to do a double take. But
Did
I did
he?
have blonde hair.
Mm,
So that's a little,
that will throw him a
that kind
little
of
for
threw me.
sure.
Yeah. He was like, and then like, oh. And then I didn't think he did. I honestly thought he was faking it for a while. But he mentioned Jen. So then I was like, okay, he does
Yeah.
know. And then he
Well, and
told
like
Jen.
in their defense, like they've had
Well,
hundreds
yeah.
of girls,
And realistically, he hadn't probably seen me in 15 years
probably.
at that point, if not more. Because I had
Yeah.
seen them a couple times as I was young going back, but then there was a gap where it's like I didn't go back. And then when I did, he wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, he hadn't seen me in forever. So it's like, yes, I look the same. I think, yes, if I was going to tell him, I was like, I'll tell you if I need to. Because I knew once
Mm-hmm.
I told him it would click. But it's like, you have 6 bajillion girls. Like, you were just my coach. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then I knew if I told him, like, the group I was in, because, like, a lot of those kids stayed for a while. Like, Jen, the
Mm-hmm.
Metcalfs, like, those girls, like, a lot of them stayed for a while. So I'm like, I was in that group. It'll come back
Yeah.
to you eventually.
Because I was actually thinking about what he did because he just kind of handpicked all of you
Yeah, pretty
to
much.
do this kind of trial program. I feel
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
because you guys were
And level
what 5?
5 when you
Mm-hmm.
picked us in, and then we had to compete level 6. So we all did like one meet. And I'm pretty sure it was at the gym. Like I think a judge
Probably,
came in.
yeah.
Like, I don't know if I think it was even like, and then we did level 7. And then
Mm-hmm.
he wanted to train us to go to 9 or 10. It
Mm-hmm.
probably was just going to be different based off of like what we were accomplishing and all that. So we then just trained
Mm-hmm.
and did like intense training. So we were just
Yeah,
like
it's
the
a cool
young group.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not, for me, I moved, so it wasn't successful because I went to a crappy gym and like lost
Mm-hmm.
all my stuff. By the time I came back, it just was like I lost like so many skills. And then realistically, like, what was I just going to live there away from my mom for like 6 more years?
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't
Yeah.
really make sense. But like, Melissa, Sherry, like, all those girls got scholarships. Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that at the end of the day is like, to me, it's like, oh yeah, it'd be really cool to have like, and I think I'm not saying some of them weren't nationally ranked. I don't know. Like I know like Josie and like Carly and all those girls, most of them
Mm-hmm.
were. But like college is like a big deal, and that's like a realistic and very beneficial goal because it's like you go to if you get a scholarship like that, schooling like that's a huge like life-changing thing to help. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
so many people with debt or school or going or can't afford, I'm like, that's like such a cool thing to be able to do. That's more
Yeah.
realistic. So those goals were like all those girls did. They went
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. Stowe went to college, so a lot of them did. So to me, I'm
Yeah.
like, you did what you needed to do with those girls. I
Yeah.
think in his head, he really wanted like all these girls to be, which I mean, obviously that would be cool, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool idea. And I think from a parent's perspective, like, and I know my dad's thought process was
Hmm.
like, invest the money now so that
Hmm.
I don't have to pay for school later.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
obviously I didn't make it that far, but I think as a, like that's as a
Yeah.
parent when you're paying for your
Well, like,
child to participate in these sports,
yeah.
the ultimate hope is like that would be so great if they had a
Yeah.
full ride
And it's
based
something
on
I
being an
like to
athlete.
do anyway. So it wasn't like I was being, I mean, some days I was forced to go. Let's be real. There's days I didn't want to go. But like
Yeah.
overall, like liking the sport and doing that, it's like you said, it is like an investment to do that. But if you enjoy it, it's worth it because that's what you want to do anyway. So why
Hmm.
not get those benefits from doing that sport?
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
was thinking back at like that time. I think it was me and you talking about it. I don't know if it was me and you or me and Jen. We're talking about like at the time not realizing it, but now as an adult, how young he was.
Yes, that was you and I
He was like
discussing
a
that.
baby.
Hmm.
So I was like thinking about all this like pressure on him, like doing all that. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, and then dealing with that loss.
Yeah.
That's a
But
whole.
yeah, I mean, I thought he was, I think he still is a phenomenal coach.
Hmm.
Like I mean, I enjoyed the program. I enjoyed
Yeah.
like what they were doing. I enjoyed the like the idea of what they were like pushing for and the like the opportunity to be able to do that. and our group got really close. I mean, we
Mhm.
were with each other freaking all the time. So
Mhm.
I know not everyone's experience with like sports and things are great, but I look back at that and I'm like, I would do it again.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
just always tell parents, like, as long as they love it,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
long as they love it, you
Mhm.
can't make them do
Yep.
something that physical, because
Yeah.
there would be like, when I wanted to be done, there were days that I would be, like, sick to my stomach having
Mhm.
to go to the gym
Yeah.
because I was scared to do the big things, like, that's
Mhm.
really scary.
Yeah.
And not that I ever saw anything traumatic or anything, but you get to a point where your
Start
mind is like,
realizing,
this is really
yeah,
terrifying.
this is
So,
crazy.
yeah, so I got to a point, like, personally, where I was just scared. I did not
Yeah.
wanna do this anymore. I was scared going to the gym. I did not like doing beam. That was really scary for me. I mean, I think that's scary for anyone to
Yeah,
get up
being's
on
not
a
like
4-inch
ideal.
beam. Are you kidding?
Well, none of it's really
Um,
ideal, actually. It's
that's
all
so
just
true.
scary.
It's
Like, if you
not.
think
It
about
is.
bars, like, what? Let me just fly from another bar and catch. You're just like,
Yeah, upside down. So,
yeah,
as a parent, I will hopefully with Liv as she's going through gymnastics, keep that perspective of I know how it felt to walk into there and go, I don't want to be here anymore. This is
yeah,
scary.
yeah.
So, just trying to keep that in perspective for her future. And I look at
Mhm.
it too, even of course, this is years and years down the line. If she continues on and ends up going to college, fantastic. If she doesn't, the investment I'm making into her personal growth,
Mhm.
like her being able to physically train herself, always be strong, always be confident, healthy, the awareness she's going to gain, the work ethic, all of
Mhm.
that to me is so worth the investment, because you as a parent can only teach your kids so much, and
Mhm.
there's other outside forces that need to have a little bit of say over your child as far as their
Yeah.
development. And sometimes kids hear things different from other people.
Yeah. I
So,
agree. Yeah, I think sports really in general, I'm biased obviously, but I think sports in general, it's just it it literally, and I guarantee you for the most part, most athletes, especially high level athletes, would
mhm,
probably say that because of their sport, it made them who they were. Mainly. Like that was
absolutely.
like probably one of besides like I'm not saying like obviously like parents, like I think like your faith, things like that. I yes, but I think when you because you're spending if you think about these athletes, they're spending it's like a full-time job.
Hmm.
So it's like so much of who you are and your ability and like your strength, like you said, heart and everything goes into that it's like it starts to shape who you are and it creates those
Yep.
habits. So like you said, I think even if you don't go off and you don't go to college and you don't do these things, it's creating lifelong habits and
Hmm.
characteristics that will help you in like everyday life that you can
Yeah,
carry
absolutely.
into jobs, relationships, yourself, like your confidence, all those things you said. So I agree
Hmm.
it's an investment whether you are the best or you're the worst, whatever, it doesn't matter. I think it's investment. If as long as you like
Yeah,
it.
as long as you love it,
Yeah.
yeah. There has
I
to be
think
the
if you're
love for
not,
it.
that can do some damage.
Well, and I even think of, like, where I went after I was done, I went to
Yeah.
diving. I did that for a while, loved
Mhm.
it, I was great. I had a hard time landing into the
Yes.
dive because I've been trained not to land on my
Yeah,
head,
head.
so that was hard for me, like, mentally
Yes.
to get through. And then went from gymnastics to cheer. I
Mhm.
was one of the best on the
Yeah,
team,
because you could
went
actually
right
handle
to
correct.
varsity, was one of the first sophomores to ever just go right onto the varsity cheer team. So it just opened up so
Yeah.
much for me athletically.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what gymnastics does. Like, and I tell my friend, because her daughter's doing it with Liv as well, even if she doesn't choose this, she will still be the best
Mhm.
athlete no matter where
Yeah.
she goes from this, whether it's basketball,
Yep.
volleyball, soccer, she will be the best
Yeah.
because of this training.
That's literally what I tell people all the time. I'm like, and again, I'm probably biased, but I've seen it and I've lived it. And like, I've seen people who've done it and gone to other sports or have done it long term. I'm like, if you can do gymnastics, I'm sorry, you can do anything else, like
Hmm.
sports wise, like realistically.
Absolutely.
Like,
And it's not even do it, it's do it and be one of the top
probably the
3 on your
best.
team.
Yeah. So it's
Mhm.
like when you think about like, granted, it's like, yes, I probably wasn't going to be the best basketball player because of my height if I wanted to be a basketball player. Like, there's certain things I'm like, I get. I had really bad knees. I wasn't going to run. But like, overall, like, I'm athletic. Like, I could have
Mhm.
figured things out. Just like
Yeah.
in volleyball, like, I was short, but I could jump. So I'm like,
Mhm.
you have these things that it's like you cheerleading. It's like you actually learn how to tumble correctly. Sorry,
Mhm.
any cheerleaders. Your tumbling can be scary sometimes. Like,
Yes,
you
it
learn to
can be.
tumble safely. Like,
Yeah.
I've been to some competitions and I'm like, "Oh," you can
Oh,
tell
I know.
sometimes who a gymnast is. Or I'm not saying there's some cheer gyms that their tumbling is almost taught like that.
Mhm.
So I'm like, you did that easily. Like diving, you probably did easy. It was that just that mind thing, which me and Ryan had talked about that. I'm like, it would be weird to be like, let's go to my head. But
Mhm.
you'd be able to twist, you'd be able to flip, you'd hold your body. Like you have all these things that it's like,
Yeah,
I can throw a ball. No offense.
exactly.
I couldn't
Speaking
put
of
me in the
cheer
NFL, but
people, Logan, not Logan, Paul and Ashley,
oh yeah, yeah.
love them.
Yes. They're literally
Also
the greatest.
I'm gonna call them out if they're listening, we'll find out. I followed both of you on Instagram, and neither
Oh,
of you followed me back, so
maybe they'll hear this. If not, we can just send them a clip and tag them
yeah,
in
just
it.
send them the clip
And
because
tag them in it.
Emilio we started following each other right away.
Oh, so sweet, that Amelia.
Yeah, and then Ashley and Paul, I don't know what the holdup
I will
is.
give them, they're probably not on Instagram as much as Emilio is. No offense
That's
to
fair.
Emilio. But I'm pretty sure Paul just started following this the other day. So I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
Paul. So, they're not quite.
Yeah,
They're a little
they
bit,
were
but
so fun.
yes,
I
they're
very rarely,
literally one of my favorite people ever.
connect with people like
Mhm.
that, and I just immediately was like, "They are good."
Yeah, they are good.
Mhm.
They're seriously like, I will give you my shirt off my
Yeah,
back. Like, wouldn't even
and you
hesitate.
feel that right away
Yeah,
from them.
yeah,
They're just the nicest, like, most genuine 2 people I've met in a very long time.
yeah. I love them. I've always loved them. And Ashley's very like, she's like, just like that weekend, she was like that whole weekend. She's very good about just being like, it's fine, like it's not the big deal. And
Mhm.
there was a couple of things I was stressed about, and it was more so of because like not because I was worried about things being like perfect, because that part I don't really care, and I know everybody's fine and it was gonna work out and things were gonna be fun
Mhm.
either way. But it was frustrating when there were certain things that like me and Ryan intentionally like planned, and then like we called for the food, like these little things where it's like that's
Mhm.
why we did that, and then we
Yeah.
didn't get it because you didn't let, so it's like things like that where it's like, "Ugh, I was trying to avoid that and you didn't let me," kind of thing. So it was like little things like that, but or like the weather that one day, and Ash was like, it's fine, we're on a
Mhm.
beach. But you're like, you're right, we're on
Yeah,
a beach. She's like,
it doesn't get much
okay.
better.
Yeah, she's like, whatever. So
Yeah.
like she's definitely just brings the like, you're right, life is
Mhm.
good kind of vibes. But yeah,
Yeah.
they're literally the sweetest human beings
Yeah.
ever.
They were both
Yeah.
just so fun.
Everybody needs a Paul and Ashley in their life for
Yeah.
sure. They're great. I told her that. I was like, I just need you. Thank you so much. She was like, whatever. I was like, no, seriously. Like, I just
Yeah.
need you in my life. She's great.
Yeah.
Paul's
It
just
was
funny
so
too.
fun.
My mom came up to me. I told Paul this. She comes up to me at the, like, I think it was like after dinner. She was like, Paul, we love that guy. And you look over and he's like dancing. I was like, we really do love that guy. She's like, he's just so great. I was like, I know. So I went up and told Paul. He goes, oh my gosh, thank you. And I was like, everybody loves you, Paul. It's like
He's
one of those
so
things where
funny.
like, they were making me laugh. I have this
Yeah.
video. I don't know if you sent it to me or if it was one of like Jack or something, but it was like all the boys doing the
Dancing.
like hip thrusting
Yeah,
that
that was
Jared was
me
doing. He called it the ladle.
because I think it was me because Paul was like called Heston Tristan.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
Was it that
Yeah.
video? And
No, it
I
was
was
a
like, "You
different
mean
video, but I
Heston?"
remember you
Oh,
saying
okay.
that.
I just always think of him in that video. This one's for you, Tristan.
And he's funny because he's out there drinking like his wine. He has like his
He's
wine
so funny.
glass and he's just like twerking his butt, doing all kinds of things.
Oh
I was like,
man.
oh my gosh, yeah.
We should do like an unpacking of the entire experience and talk
I
about that.
would do it. Because I want everybody to, I tell everyone, like, how was it? I was like, it was great. You should do one. I told Allie
You
she
should
should.
do one.
They're just so,
Well,
oh my God, it was the greatest thing ever. I loved
I
it
just
so
love
much.
the idea of like re-celebrating your love.
And it was so much fun. And to me, it was almost, I don't want to say better. I love my wedding, but there is just, it feels so different. It's a weird thing to say and it's hard to explain, but it just felt so different doing that with him.
Well,
Like,
it was so much
oh, I
deeper.
couldn't even, like, we had so many moments where we looked at each other and I was just like, I can't, what is life? Like, I
I
cannot believe we're
know.
doing this. So
Yeah,
it was amazing. I think everybody should do a vow renewal
I agree.
and invite me
I
because I want to come.
Yeah. Yes. Well,
It
just
was
like
so fun.
watching the whole experience and just remembering you guys 10
Yeah.
years ago and then looking at everything you've built. I think that's the coolest part of it.
Yeah.
Like being able to really reflect as a couple everything that you've done and
Hmm.
then be able to share that and include everyone in that was
Yeah.
it's a whole different experience. And it's not the same as a wedding because that's an exciting like okay, we're starting on our journey, and
Yeah.
this is just a celebration of like how far you guys have
Yeah.
come. And I love that idea of creating something to honor that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was so fun. I told Ryan, I was like, I don't even know how anybody else felt because I was having so much fun. I didn't care.
It was so
I had
fun.
so much fun. So
Yeah.
I'm like, it was funny because Ryan told me we were talking about doing. I was like, okay, so every 10 years, and he's like, whatever. And then when we were there, he goes, oh my gosh, so in 10 years, I'm like, I was like, I
He
told
was
you.
loving
So
it. Yeah.
I was like, it's fun. It was so fun. And he not that he didn't want to do it, but he was like, okay. But he was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, this was so great. I was
It
like,
was
I
so
know.
fun. And then like
So
Liv and Finn
I
and
know. So it worked out so well with like Charlie and Finn, and then they're all like the
yes,
same
it was so
age that
cute.
she had somebody like there to like hang out with.
Hmm.
So,
It was just
oh,
fun because what?
I think Megan said that Megan said that Finn got sorry, whoa. Megan, yeah, said that Finn got Liv something.
Uh-huh.
I think, and I was gonna get it from her or see and send it.
They were so sweet and got her the bracelet.
Okay, maybe that's what it was.
But I feel like she said something else, like a
Yeah,
bow.
I'll have to ask her.
Maybe.
She was just down too. I'll have to ask
Oh,
her.
okay.
But
Yeah, it was so fun. Just such a good.
we just got our pictures back like last week. Oh, it was so
Oh,
fun. It was just so cool. We went through them.
yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
You'll have to
Yeah.
like share them with me somehow.
Yeah.
That'd be
I'll
fun.
send you some too. I can just like send you the ones of all of us too.
Mhm.
And there's some of like the girls. So I'll have to
So
send you them all.
cute.
But it was so fun.
Yeah.
That was like my
We'll save
excitement.
that. Let's record another episode and just talk about the whole experience and stuff.
Deal. I'll talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know how this one's gonna sound or wrap up. We like like you're gonna have to cut a lot.
It's okay. We'll make it work. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Well, I gotta get ready.
Yeah, what are you doing tonight?
I have a women's conference.
Oh, fun.
It's like
Oh,
tonight and tomorrow morning for
I was
church.
gonna tell you what I did last night really fast
Oh
because
yeah, okay.
I was there and I was thinking, oh my gosh, Chandler, I loved it. So I knew that you would just
Yeah.
think it was so cool. So Brooklyn sent me this Instagram video for it was like they call it East Valley Moms Who Pray.
Mm-hmm.
And so she sent it to me and she's like, this is the girl that you met at the girl's birthday party. Like, do you want to come with me to this event?
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't really look at it because I'm just the kind of person, like the kind of friend, if my friend wants me to go to something, I don't really
Yeah.
care what it is. I'll just go with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really look at it. And then she was texting me something. It's a prayer group.
Okay.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I went, I was there. She had this, so what it was ultimately, she created this group of women like 4 women, and they just host this event every month at this girl's house.
Mhm.
And it was just these women all coming together, like very faith-based. They
Mhm.
did like a group prayer, and then they had a woman there with a guitar, and she did worship songs, which
Aw.
like she was incredible. I don't know why she doesn't have her own
You're
like
like, "What?"
worship
Yeah.
album.
You're like, "Wait a second."
So it was so fun. So we did these songs and then a few other things. And then she had a soda bar there. And the girl who does the soda bar, she's like like it's a faith based, like, so she only does like Christian events and
How
stuff. It was
fun.
really cool. And I was sitting there like, man, I hope Chandler comes next time
Yeah.
over when they do it, because they do it
Well,
once a month.
tell me and I'll just plan it.
Yeah, she
'Cause
said
I
she
would
already had the
love
dates for
that.
December. It was just so cool.
Yeah.
So I was excited to tell. That's why I wasn't texting you or my dad back last night on the group,
Oh,
because I was at the prayer
yeah.
circle or the prayer group that night. And it was just really cool because I think everyone just feels lonely
Mhm.
anyways. And
Yeah.
then, you can feel a little bit more lonely in motherhood or this
Mhm.
time in life when everyone's just so busy. So it was just really fun to like connect with all of these
Yeah.
women who it was really
Like,
cool. So it was a really neat experience.
same beliefs. I feel like
Mhm.
it's so hard, I feel like, to find that as you get older,
Yeah.
and I also feel like I know they're out there, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I feel like it's hard to find, like, women like that faith base that's really like encouraging you in that, and that like you said, like will come together and like pray with you and be like bold enough and vulnerable enough to like be in that group and
Mhm.
do those things and stuff. So I'm like, I think that's really cool, and especially now I feel like people are really like, I think they're kind of like waking up and they're being more
Mhm.
like, we can't just like sit back and be like, oh yeah, like we're doing our, it's like, I think that's cool to have that and be able to have that encouragement and people like their businesses coming together and helping and
Mhm.
supporting those small, like the soda shop and things like that. I think that's really cool because you're just like bringing all this together and
Mhm.
giving these women and businesses and things like opportunities to be like
Yeah.
heard and supported. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was
love
really
that.
neat. So this is their 4th one. So they
Cool.
started it in June, and she just said, I was at a time in my life where I was needing community and I was
Mhm.
hoping for community, and God told me like, "Hey, if you want community,
To
you need
make
to
it.
make it."
Yeah.
So she did, and
Get
she's
it,
done a
girl.
great job.
Way
Yeah.
to obey.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was
Love
really
it.
cool.
That's so cool. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Mhm.
We'll have to plan around it.
Yeah, I'll let you know when she sends out the dates and stuff. So,
Deal.
okay.
Also, oh here, we can end and then
Okay.
I'll say that way we can cut this out. Well, that was a wonderful episode. Thank you guys for listening. It's been a while. I missed it.
Mhm.
Hopefully it didn't sound like too all over the place. I guess that's part of
I was gonna say,
that.
obviously, we haven't had any discussions in a while.
Yeah, like this way. Like it's always been like
Mhm.
it's been very like small or sporadic or like you told me about Liv, like, oh, Liv's here. Oh, like little things like that, but like actually
Mhm.
sitting down and talking. So it was nice. So sorry guys if it was all over the place, but we'll come back with some more different topics that we have planned for you guys
Yeah.
in the next couple weeks.
Okay, thanks everyone.